Hello Talk family, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Desh Palay Pechin, and joining me today is Irma Eloff. She is the sales representative at Auto Pedigree. Irma is empathetic as she is able to identify the people she's speaking to, feel what they're feeling, and make them feel respected. And I guess this is one of the reasons that she has been nominated for the category of sales at Auto Pedigree. She made it to the top 300. This is just as true for customer relationships as it is for motivating sales staff. Irma's listening skills are great as they are crucial for someone in her position because it helps her gain customers' trust, especially when you are serving in the used or pre-owned division of the motoring trade. She is known for having a positive attitude as it influences her performance, especially when there are times when cracking sales deals seem very difficult. And now we know our challenges within the past few years, especially with COVID, things have been very difficult. So it's an honor hosting Irma, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank. Hello Irma.
Hello Desh.
Now you did not travel a long way to get here because you're coming from Kempton Park.
Just up the road.
Yay!
10 minutes.
Can I come and visit you there?
You're welcome to come and visit us.
Do you make nice coffee?
We will make you a nice cup of coffee.
Okay.
Cappuccino, coffee.
Yay! So Irma, you've made it to the top 300, as I said, and the top 30 in your category for sales. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so Irma, tell me or tell our viewers more about your history and your career in motoring South Africa.
I started my journey in 2016 and at Auto Pedigree, and before I started at Auto Pedigree, I went to a sales conference. At Auto Pedigree sales conference, I was invited and I went there, and I saw these ladies. There was 2 or 3 ladies in the top 10 on that, in that category, and I said to myself, I want to do this. So it was 2015. 2016, I got an offer and I started working. I've never sold cars before. So I started at Auto Pedigree, and I was nominated 3 times already in the top 10 in the country for sales.
And that's 62 Auto Pedigree branches,
Yeah, 61
right?
branches, yeah.
Well done.
And they just invite the top 30. So I was under the top 10 3 times already.
Wow.
So I achieved my goal, but I'm not going to stop. I want to do better.
I love that.
I would love to be number 1, but it's difficult. But just to be in the top 10, it's already something.
You are number 1. In my books, you're number 1.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well done. And you see, this is what I love. These are the stories I love, because we're not just wanting to recognize women that have, in sales, that have served in the industry for years, 20 years, 30 years. We want people that have been here for 5 to 6 years, 7 years, have achieved this much, and to tell your story so others can, recognize that there is potential for them, despite the amount of years.
Of course, yeah. There's a lot of potential.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well done on that. What is your opinion about our women empowerment initiatives?
It's a brilliant initiative. And I'm honored to be here and to be nominated to be here. And I think all the ladies that's nominated to be part of this initiative should be very proud. Because I don't think they do enough for women in the motoring industry. And what you and your team are doing, MFC, Sareti, everybody, it's brilliant. And I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you, Irma. It's statements like those, sentiments like those that makes me want to continue what I'm doing. And sometimes I really need that encouragement. You on my WhatsApp group, you should understand what I'm talking about.
I do.
I really need that validation.
But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And all the effort you people are putting in doing all of this, we appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. So why do you think women would do well or are doing well in our trade?
I think women's doing well in the motor trade at the moment because most women that I know, they're strong, they're hardworking, they're prepared to push and go the extra mile.
Yeah.
And a lot of women that I know, they're single mothers.
Yes.
So they have to work hard to support their families. And most women that I know in the industry don't just give up. They will fall down, they'll get up, and they'll just push again.
And sometimes we leave the industry and come back more.
They do, they leave the industry and they'll come back for more.
I know, I
for
did
more.
that.
Yeah.
I did that.
No, so most of the women that I know in the motor industry is very strong.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you could do it all over again, what would you have done differently? Academically or, in your position as sales, whatever the case might be. And the reason I ask this question, just so you know, is that those that are moving up the ranks, those that are coming to the forefront in terms of sales, maybe you can help them avoid those mistakes that you've done.
What I would have done differently is probably started my career earlier in the motor trade, obviously. But other than that, I would do everything all over again and start, like I started. But like I say, it is hard work. The motor industry for a woman is hard work, but you can do well.
Do you believe that confidence plays a great role?
Very big role, and you need to know your customers. So you need to listen to what your customer is asking for, and and also you need to be there for your customers. Your job don't stop when you walk out there in the afternoon.
Absolutely. I love that one saying that, it says, don't watch the clock, do what it's doing, keep going.
You have to.
Right?
Especially in the motor industry. People, customers, shame some of them work also long hours and they can only phone you after hours. And then you must be there for them.
Absolutely.
You have to be there for them.
What would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is that I never give up. I will push and I will try, and if I fall down, I will get up and I will try again. I never give up.
So resilience.
Very much, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is your ideal working environment, and what's your culture like at work?
Where I'm working at the moment at the Kempton Park branch, we're working in a team. So we've got a lady that's our manager. And there's 4 people there. There's 2 sales ladies, 2 gents, and we're working in a team all the time. We support each other. If the one is maybe off sick and he's got a delivery or she's got a delivery, we're there to support and we'll deliver the vehicle. So we work very closely as a team.
What do you do in your personal time, Irma?
My personal
For fun.
for fun. In my personal time, I like to watch any sport on TV. I like to watch sport. I like to spend time with my grandchildren and my family, obviously, because you don't have a lot of family time.
How many?
I've got 2 grandsons. The one is 7 and the one is 4.
Okay, now that keeps you busy, right?
They keep you busy, but it's a nice busy.
Right.
And then I also like to read.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't get time for it.
Yes.
But yeah,
You
that's
try
what I
and make
like to
time
do.
for
Yeah.
it. Okay. And is there any words of advice for women that want to join our trade, but especially move into the sales arena?
Yes, if you want to join, to start selling cars, it is hard work.
Right.
But you can do it because, the reward that you get for selling cars, you meet a lot of people. You, it's like you see the people when you deliver the car, their faces and everything. It's you can't put, I don't know how to say. It's just for those people to see them, especially when it's a first-time buyer. It makes your day. Even if you didn't have a nice day, it will make your day. But it is hard work to sell cars. You must be prepared to work long hours. But in the end, it's all worth it. And you don't have to just go into sales for a woman in the motor industry. There's so many things. They can go into the finance side, do an F&I business manager.
Yep.
They can go into marketing. They can do marketing.
Absolutely.
And if you start in sales, you can work yourself up. You can become a sales manager. You can be a dealer principal. If you don't want to go into the sales side, you can go into the service side, service advisor. You've got ladies that's workshop managers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there is a lot of scope in the motor industry for women.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got engineers coming up the
Yes,
ranks now,
yeah.
so it's amazing. I just want to ask you in terms of staying motivated, how do you do it?
I must tell you, I pray a lot.
Good.
So, and
Pray for me too.
Yeah, you have to. You can't do this on your own. You have to pray a lot, and you know, if you say something happened and a deal doesn't happen, you know, anything can happen. If somebody will say, "No, I can't afford to pay this," you know, well, let's have a look and see. Maybe in a month's time, you must still don't let it get you down. You go to the next deal. So you have to keep motivate yourself. Don't let something like that, you know, mess up and I can't do this deal now, so now I can't carry on for the month. You have to fight for every deal.
Absolutely.
And you have to be yourself and just say to yourself, well, I'm doing the next one. Yeah.
So Irma, I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
For coming and using your voice, your position, your win. I believe you're a winner already. There's been thousands of women that was nominated for this year's awards.
Thank you.
But using this opportunity to empower, uplift and educate women in South Africa that want to join the motoring trade. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios powered by City Solutions and Evo by Nedbank are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. And for those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studio. So ladies, I want to end off this beautiful interview by saying that the great gift of human beings is that we have the power of empathy. And I think we spoke about that earlier on as well, empathy and being empathetic, being patient with our customers, with the people around us, with our colleagues. It's so important to have empathy. We can all sense a mysterious connection to each other. The seeds of care and empathy are built into every human, and a variety of soils and fertilizers will allow those same seeds to grow and to flourish. The only way to change someone's mind is to connect with them from the heart. And leadership is about empathy. It is about having the ability to relate to and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. The reason I'm talking about empathy and leadership is because we have so many women in this movement on this platform. I think we're now sitting on 30,000 followers, which is absolutely amazing. I think about 20,000 of our followers are from the motoring trade. Many are moving up the ranks into these leadership positions, and we are so proud. We are so proud to be part of this transformation. So with that, I would like to remind you that the question isn't who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.